Hello, everybody. It's been a little while since I've shared some tips with you in the group, so I thought I would do one today. I wanted to share with you the idea of your to-do list or your task list and how it can mentally bring you undone. So you probably are, if you're a very organized person, you have lists. Lots of people have lists. Everyone tells you to have lists. But where you can come unstuck with that is if you have a really big list with lots and lots and lots of things to do. And imagine if it's a huge list of things that you need to do and you look at it each day and go, oh, where am I going to begin? Where do I start? And imagine if it's a huge list and at the end of the day, you've just put the slightest dent in it. You've only crossed off 3 things off that ginormous list. How deflating is that? It's really hard to stay focused and motivated and to gain clarity around what you need to do. So here's a tip that time management experts share around your mindset for productivity around your task list. So what they suggest that you do is have that big list, have that big ginormous list, but pick 3 things or no more than 5, but focus on 3 things that you want to achieve for the day. Pick 3 things and 3 things only. What are the top must-do 3 things you have to get done today? Because what happens is that when you complete those things, there's a great sense of accomplishment, and that's what enables you to feel productive. It gives you motivation and stimulation and propels you to keep going and keep moving forward. It's a real trick of the brain to be able to do that. The other thing is that if you've done any professional development training, you will have heard about SMART goals. It's an acronym, and SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time specific. Now, here's the important word within the SMART goals is the A, is the achievable. If a goal is too big, if it's way too ginormous, if I say I'm going to win Miss America, for example, then that's hard for me to stay motivated and on path to achieve that goal. It needs to be something that is within my grasp to help me strive towards it, like the carrot in front of the donkey. If the carrot's down the end of the road, the donkey's less likely to walk towards it. But if it's right in front of its face and very achievable, then it will move towards it. And we're no different. We need something that's within our grasp and achievable. Quite often when I'm talking to people about time management and productivity and goals, I talk about the elephant and eating that elephant. Imagine if we were to eat an elephant and we wouldn't sit down at one sitting to eat that elephant. I know that there's a lot of people that are probably cringing at the thought of that right now, but it's an analogy, so bear with me. So we wouldn't sit down in one sitting to eat that elephant. We would do it one mouthful at a time, one bite at a time. It's an old proverb. How do you eat an elephant? Just one mouthful at a time. There's also a saying by Confucius, which is a journey of 1,000 steps begins with a single step. It's just taking that first moment forward that's within our grasp. So coming back to your task list, your to-do list, make sure that it's achievable. Make sure that it's a mountain that's scalable. It's a hill, not a mountain. And make sure that you've got 3 things that you must do in the day. Now, you can get those knocked off by lunchtime. Great. What an awesome feeling. You then go back to that big list and choose another 3 things. And you will find yourself moving forward at a much more motivated rate and far more stimulated, and probably achieve a lot more than sitting there dwelling and pondering over a massive list and then stressing at the end of the day when you haven't knocked a whole heap off. I hope you find that valuable. I certainly, even though I have really complex digital systems to help me micromanage and micro prioritize everything that I do, I still, on a notepad, write down 3 things that I want to achieve for the day, particularly if I'm really busy. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Please share your ideas in the comments below. I'd love to see what your idea is around